Shine bright like a diamond. 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 Fine light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. All right away. At first sight, I felt energy as
I think I forgot how to go live. Is that even possible? I think I fucking forgot how to go live. That's pretty bad. Hey, everybody. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. That is bad. Listen, I forgot I had to push to start the live. I forgot I had to add myself to the screen. And then I forgot to unmute myself. So bad. So bad. I just guess I'd rather take links because I fucking suck. Hey, nobody, I haven't seen you in so long. Hey, everybody coming in. Oh, so bad. That's so bad what I just did. I want to give out these gifted memberships. Let me do this real quick. Let's just give them all out one big blast. Hey, shitbag. I forgot how to go live. There we go. Get them out of here. Now, I wanted to do that 4 days now. I'm like, let me go live because I haven't been live, and let me give out gifted memberships. Let me give them all out. You are welcome. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Just going through a snowstorm. Hey, what? Hey, Nux. I don't know if you want a link, but you could take one. So what I want to talk about is the whole live yesterday that Flavor did, because there's you got one. Look, I like them little free gifted memberships. You could just go in there and hit it. I had to learn how to do it, but it's a little cute little feature they do. What was I going to say? Oh, Michelle. Listen, I know a lot of people were pissed yesterday because Michelle was up there, but listen, if you talk to her and not let her talk, but kind of not guide her, but, try to get some juice out of her without getting juice, like she spills it. So she kept saying, and this is what stuck out to me, was when she said she did not spit on them cops. That whole FOIA is wrong. It's absolutely wrong. We better not get no weather until I fly the hell out of this thing. We got massive rain today. Listen, it's really bad. I literally called Nux and was like, hey, I just got my brakes done. I'm backing out my driveway, and I hear my driver's side wheel going. Brr. I'm like, oh no, my brake's going to fall off. What is going on? I don't know what's going on, but maybe the rain. I don't know, but it's pouring there too. That sucks, man. I hate the rain. Hey, Nux.
Hey, D. I'll just go ahead and say I will be up here to help with comments and stuff, but most of what your live is titled as, you already know. I don't know a lot about. So
I do want to point something out. That's why I said if you want to take a link. Me and Nux had a little conversation about, well, if Michelle's using this address and saying she, rent a place, clearly she needs documentation. If you go to the DMV, you need to bring 2 proofs of mail. It could be sent by somebody, whatever. So she definitely had mail sent there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, James.
First, don't wear white because, girl, that red's gonna be all up and down your shirt.
Stop it. Y'all can hear Maverick, Sicilian Mavericks right here in the background playing in the yard.
Michelle snitched on Van Life yesterday. If nobody peeped that, she said, yes, Van Life has Airbnb in Mississippi. Boom. Right there. Me and Nux talked about this beforehand. Yeah. What, maybe a week ago?
Well, I just knew that, and people may disagree, and that's fine, but I just knew that Van Life is a very giving person. Y'all may have another idea, and that's fine. This is my opinion. She's always been very kind. She's always tried to help people. She's always, done things, and not just for Scooter over there. She's been kind to many
everybody.
People's channels.
She
so it just, I wasn't trying to call her out, so to speak. It was just more or less like she is that good of a person that she would let somebody do that if it helped them.
Okay, Rebecca, 6 months. Wow. But yeah, we did. Nux did a live. Hey, Bam Medicine. Nux did a live, and oh shit, look. StreamYard just showed me who my mods are. Oh, listen, I haven't been on here, so I'm kind of like, yeah. She did say she was going to the DMV to schedule a court hearing. When she said that, I was like, wait, what? And I'm trying to explain to her, you're not going to get in trouble for your tags. Let's just be real. I got pulled over with stickers, my bad stickers. I got my ticket right here. I just got to send it in and say, hey, my stickers are done. That shit wipes off. So
I'm so proud of you for getting that done, because I know you were very stressed and a lot of shit happened during all that.
Listen,
I'm proud that you got it done, and I'm glad it's over.
Me too. And I'm just going to say this and make it very clear. Hey, bitches, I am legal to drive on the road. So don't fucking fuck with me, okay? Because I'm ready. I'm ready to get in that motherfucking Listen, my stickers were due in July. I had to save up all the money to now, which I did, and bang, my car's done. Boom! Don't fuck with me. But yeah, Michelle, why are you going to DMV to do a court? Like, I just literally have my ticket here. I got to send it to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, not the Commonwealth of DMV, not the DMV, none of that shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't understand that part, because here, this is what I was telling DVS on the phone. Here, but of course, I live in podunk ass swampy Alabama. Like, we have to make sure that we have a tag. Every year we renew a tag, and then driver's license. I don't know how many years it is, maybe 5. I don't know, but
I believe it's 4. Every 4 years, you got to do your license.
Okay, well, we were going to try to rent a property at the beach. And when we were told, like, well, you can't, you have to either choose, like, are you going to be a resident of Alabama or a resident of Florida, because you can't carry 2 driver's license. You just can't do that.
I pointed that out yesterday. I said, Michelle, let's just be real, because I can't have a Philly driver's license. And just because I can literally walk over the bridge to Jersey, I can't get a Jersey license. Like, it just don't fucking work that way. And
no, it doesn't.
I wanted to, like, because I knew for a fact that she spit on the cop, because listen, the cop ain't gonna put that unless you're really doing it. That's one thing
she said. She tried to. She said, I tried to, but I couldn't get the spit out.
The other, they took her driver's license. So me thinking, okay, you went to the DMV to get a non-driver's license because you need ID. Guarantee you drove yourself there because you don't have a license. Let's just be for real, because you were ignoring the fuck out of that question. We already know you ignore it. Yeah, she don't have a driver's license. Right, it's not for the States. It's definitely like a country thing. Like, you can have dual citizenship in country, like a different country.
Yeah, that one got me a little bit. And I've just seen like clips, but I'm just saying, dual citizenship it's called dual residency, ma'am. Just saying.
I know a lot of people were upset with me and Flavor about it, but I think it was more of like, okay, when she did the fake heart attack, I called her out on it. I said, listen, just fucking tell the truth. Like, at the end of the day, just tell the fucking truth. And, I don't know. I got that little secret. I can pull that shit out of you. So when I said, just say it, you spit on it. And I kind of laughed to let her know, like, it's kind of, I think it's funny, but it's not. It's really not, because I have family that are cops. But she was like, yeah, you know what? I did. Like, I did. I did do that.
Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Precious and Few.
And
Hey, Bad
she
Medicine.
said something yesterday that really...
Who, me?
No, Michelle. First of all, I do want to give props where it's
so.
due. So let me say, she absolutely did take down that video, as far as I can see, on Rumble, because after, and I kept trying to tell her,
hey, Lisa.
Even though that he's seen that video, at the end of the day, like, give him that respect and say, hey, son, look, I took it down because I have respect for you. Like, it was sad that I had to tell her that, and she thought about it and was like, you know what? You're right.
James, he's sitting right here. He's sitting right here. You'll hear him breathing, I'm sure, because he gets on my back.
Also, I'm going to say this, and I try to, like, give it to her real, like, listen, Michelle, because somebody asked about the whole Trey thing. Because I remember Michelle was like, oh, I'm about to go start dating this guy, blah, blah. Here it was Trey. I just want to say, Angel. She's seen money signs. No matter what anybody says, that's what she saw. That Trey was dollar signs. Was she attracted to him? I don't fucking think so. At all.
That's right, me, bitch.
Them two would have definitely fucking over-talked each other so much. It's just, Did she? Yeah, she did say that. She said that her exact words were, Van Life has an Airbnb in Mississippi. That's her exact words. And I was kind of like, shit. Like, first of all, Van Life's a good person. I'm not going to dog this lady. She's a really good person. But Michelle, she is. You never can shut the fuck up. No. Nope. The first time I heard her say she was that. Thank you, Paige, because I feel like a lot of people were just mad Michelle was up there, but there's a lot of things that came out a little yesterday, and she felt comfortable saying it without, whatever. But she did take accountability. Like, I don't think she grieved her son. I'm just gonna simply say I never felt like she grieved her son, because she was too quick to say, no, I'm just over it, and she pushed it to the side. So I don't think she grieved her son. Do I think she needs to be on YouTube?
Yes, no. I'm paying. Sorry.
Yeah.
But that's where we're going to agree to disagree. I'm sorry. As you all know, Devious and I do this a lot. But I think someone that she speaks to told her that on the phone. And she's just kind of gone with it. I don't think a psychiatrist told her that. I think one of her mods or whatever.
I don't think she grieved a lot of things that happened to her. A lot of people, like, I know she put her story out there about her real father. I'm not going to tell the story. I'm not going to repeat it. I'm just going to say I don't think she grieved that, because right after that, she was put into a crazy house and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And with the whole baby thing, like I told you, today's my friend's birthday. Rest in peace. She's in heaven. But today's her birthday. And I'm going to say this. She had her son passed. She never grieved her son, because she numbed the pain by just getting high and getting high and getting high. So I think that's what Michelle did, was drink. And then she still had the kids then her mom took the kids. Like, she had so much going on, if you think about the shit. Like, she had so much, going on. But I don't think she grieved her son. But do I think maybe that's why she drinks, but she can't blame the way she treats people for not, like, I didn't grieve my son.
Okay, because here's the thing, and I know, I could never imagine losing a child. So please get that very clear. I'm not comparing. I'm really not. But Davius, you and I have talked about this many times about my dad and brother. I've never taken the time or had the time to grieve that either. I still feel a lot of guilt about both. But one thing I don't do is I don't come on here and I don't treat people like shit, and I don't get obliterated, and I don't get high, and I don't do all those things. So I will, I'm going to stick with the opinion that I have, and that's just my opinion only.
That's why I like this chat, because we can all agree to disagree.
Somebody that she's close to on the phone or whatever told her, well, maybe you're just, hiding the grief, or you never grieved the loss of your son. And I think that's what she's running with. I'm sorry. And the only reason I can't, it's not that I'm not sympathetic or empathetic toward people, because I am, but she has done so many things that I
Precious,
just,
I know you have.
you
I
know,
pray for you every day, Precious, because I know you have.
yes.
And I seriously don't know how it feels to ever lose a child. But I'll tell you one thing I know how it feels. I had a shitty ass mother. Okay. I was in group homes. I explained all this. As I had a child, I changed it. I never wanted to do the opposite. So that's kind of what gets me. Michelle says my mom's shitty. Your mom can't be that shitty of a person that she took in your kids. Because I'll tell you one thing, if worse comes to anything with me, my mom's not taking in my kids. I would have to
Yeah.
make sure my husband and my father have my children. Because my mom just,
Mm-hmm.
if it's not dollar signs, she no parts of it. And that's just fucking
Yep.
honest. Her mom took them
Precious
kids
and
in.
few. Precious and few. I just want to say I'm so sorry for your losses, and I'll say it again. I'm not gonna pretend to act like I know what it would ever feel like to lose a child, because I don't, and I'm not gonna lie and say I know how you feel, because I don't. I don't know how you feel. Um, but I'm also not gonna use the things in my life that I haven't processed or uh, taken a moment to grieve or get over to say, well, I'm going to hate the world. I'm going to hate everybody.
Thank you,
I'm going to
Denise.
do this and I'm going to do that. I'm not.
I think, and I really think it's going to take years for Michelle to ever take accountability for anything. She can say sorry all she wants. She really can just be like, sorry, sorry. That don't mean shit. When you burning candles on people, when you're doing that shit, that don't mean shit. Because listen, like I said, I'm bipolar. My mom, my childhood was fucked up. Okay, my dad was a big drinker, never home. My mom and dad split. Didn't see my dad for years. My mom didn't give a fuck about nothing but whatever. To this day, still her one and only child. That's golden boy. But I never ever wanted my kids to go through that. I never ever. So for her to say my mom was shitty, you would think you would protect your kids more. Like I baby the fuck out of my kids. Like seriously,
So do
baby the
I.
fuck out of them.
Oh Lord. Well, Davies, you're probably the number one person that does know that. Like I'm very I'm a helicopter mom. I'd call myself that. Um,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
hard
gonna
for me
say
to
this.
tell them no. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. The whole blaming her childhood is bullshit. Because listen, I was in and out of group homes. Let me tell you how. I'm not gonna say it's hard, but it is very hard to adjust to being. And I'm not racist at all, but I'm gonna say the only white girl in a group home. You know how many times I had to
Yeah.
fight to. I don't
Hey,
fucking bring
Dixie.
that. Thank you, 4 grands. I appreciate it. I
Thank
don't
you,
bring
four
that into my life
grands.
now. I was a piece of shit as a teenager. I always said that, and I'll always stand on it. I'll always own that shit. I took accountability for that shit, and I changed myself. I don't see at the
Yeah.
age of 51 her ever changing herself, and I'm sorry, I just can't. If you, like I said,
Yeah.
my mom's 55 now. No, she'll be 55 this month. She'll never ever change. 13 months. Thank you, Lisa. 13
Yeah.
months. Shit, I've been here for
And
13 months.
like, what's so weird about Devious and I, or if I said that wrong, me and Devious, because I don't want my grammar to be incorrect. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really give a shit. But is my mom has been an addict all my life. I've said that many times. I still do speak with her. She's not allowed to have, visits with my younger children. Now, my older children,
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
they don't,
Thank you, Lori.
they don't
Thank you,
visit her.
Lisa.
Oh, thank you, Lisa, so much. And Lori, thank you for being a member for 14 months, bitch.
14
But
months.
um, you know, uh, if you want to get down to the brass tacks of it, like my kids don't have grandparents, because my dad passed away, and their other granddad passed away. Uh, the man across the street that I refer to sometimes as Pops, and I bring him like beef stew and cornbread because he lost his wife a few years ago, and he's like, I haven't had, real buttermilk cornbread and skillet cornbread in so long.
Thank you,
My
beautiful
two little
Kimberly.
boys call him Pop Pops. Like that's their Pop Pops.
Flavor, I gotta admit something,
But
Flavor, and I'm sorry, but
oh shit.
yesterday I didn't have to pick up my son. I just had to get the fuck down because my head was spinning, and I was like, "Holy shit, she's not gonna stop!" And you try to leave 40,000 million times, and it just was a new story. I'm like, "Oh, Flavor, oh, thank you, Dave. I'm gonna steal Dave tonight with that $2 and make him very devious with me."
Oh goodness gracious.
It'll make him so
And Love
devious.
Louie, I wanted to. I seen your comment earlier when you were laughing about me saying Scooter. D, what have I called that lady from day one? Like literally
Scooter.
day one.
She really did. She's like, I'm not calling her
Even when
Michelle.
the first time she was on Molly's panel, what did I call her?
Scooter. Scooter Booter.
Scooter Bean. I say Scooter Bean. That's what I've always called her.
The reason, okay, oh, thank you, Lori.
Thank you, Lori.
No, Lori, you're my future addiction because I'm over here diamond arting like a fucking crackhead with a crack pipe in her hand.
Hey,
Okay, boom, 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 boom.
Hey, whatever. Hey, Blue.
But let me touch this topic with ATM real quick.
Hello, Ocean Breezes.
Now, the reason why that video was made, it's for somebody's personal reasons, but I am going to go in. I'm going to blur out his face for respect for ATN. But let me tell you, behind the scenes, Nux can confirm this because it was a 3-way call. Because I never called Michelle without Nux being on. Like Nux called her and they tapped me in. But she always said, no matter what, ATN will take care of her bills, and I 100%. I will put my fucking life on it that he does. I guarantee she can call this man and say, hey, can I get $50 because I don't have gas? And I guarantee he does it because she even said he will, but I guarantee it. But I'll tell you this, he does not look like an abuser. I've been in a DV situation. I never, ever thought about, let me go grab, hey, cracking asses. I never thought about, let me grab my phone and put it in his face while he's, mad at me because something I did. I never thought about that. The way she tormented him and then yelled, you're tormenting me. It was kind of like, if that man was really abusive, that phone would have went flying out of her fucking hands. Let's just be real. If you came from a DV, ever was in a DV, you really will know. You never chase your abuser around the house. You never, ever, ever will put the phone up. You're going to be too scared to pick up that phone, first and foremost. Secondly, he's sharpening a sword. My son does that once a week, and it's not no malicious stuff. He collects, the Japanese katanas. I'm just going to say that.
Well, and I also want to add, I'm glad you brought that up because I want to add this. You can hear her when she's videoing him. He's like not even paying attention to her. He's really not. And she's asking him, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then all of a sudden she gets into this mode of, oh my God, you need to stop. Atia, you're scaring me. You're scaring me. What are you doing? And he, not once does he ever look at her like in a malicious way. He just continues what he's doing, like, okay. And then he puts it back up. And it's like, I'm sorry, but
when he puts it up, I don't know if y'all listen to it very close. When he puts the sword back up, he's like, he said, I'm just sharpening my sword. Slides it back in the case and puts it back up.
Yeah,
that's all.
That's what I'm saying.
When he walked away, he said, I didn't hit you. And it seemed like she was the one that maybe antagonized him, hit him. I don't know beforehand, but in my opinion, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe she did. And the way she's like, go upstairs. It was just.
Did you not hear him? When she said that and she said, I have not touched you. He said, really?
Yeah, he did. He said, really? I didn't touch you. Also, I know a lot of people are questioning about, all right, so I'm going to say this. He was military. A lot of people that are heavy trained military, they do get PTSD. They do. They have a routine. I'm pretty sure every day he woke up, he, did his drills. He did all that. So him doing it in the house, not kind of weird. I'm sorry. It's not kind of weird. Him wearing the poppy shoes while doing it, kind of funny, but not weird at all. Maybe he broke the door down. Yeah, maybe he was aggravated. Maybe got caught up in a moment, but he didn't hurt her. He hurt the door, if that makes sense.
Yeah, why would he knock the door down when he
Listen,
could have easily knocked her down? I'm just saying.
real quick,
I'm just
Paige.
saying.
I literally contemplated like a couple weeks ago. Damn, should I do a what the fuck happened in my whole life? Shit. Thank you, Flavor, because this girl
Well,
made bank off that story, and shoo.
I tried to do that, but then anybody that was in my life, my dogs decided to end that, and so that one's deleted because, yeah, that wasn't good at the end, and I was trying to handle them. Had the phone sitting somewhere, didn't know it. Y'all, I'm just saying, this
Listen,
YouTube shit ain't for me, obviously.
My husband is not military. I have family in military. My husband's not military. My husband got PTSD from being shot on the street. Just being shot. And I mean, like, not one shot, not two shots. Like, he got 2 bullets still in his leg, but he was shot. So he deals with PTSD where he won't let nobody stand behind him. Like, there's just certain things that I know that
trigger.
That's going to comfort him if I don't do it. So, I mean, come on. If she's married to him, she should have, you kind of know that type of stuff.
In my opinion, and again, everything that I say is only my opinion. But I think she knew he had PTSD, and I think she knew what triggered him. And just like that video she showed, it only made her look bad because he's in there not paying any attention to her, and she's asking him questions, and he's ignoring her. And then she starts screaming, "You're scaring me. You're threatening me. You're whatever," like screaming. Because like I think she wanted to trigger something.
Oh, she definitely triggered something.
I'm not saying he's a
Look
saint,
at your
guys.
face.
Please understand that.
Look at your eyes. Like,
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's a saint because I don't know him. I've never spoken with him. I don't know him whatsoever. But it just seems to me like he was in a place where he was like, "Leave me the fuck alone." And as soon as she started her screaming shit, what did he do? He walked away and put it back in the sheath, and that's it.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Just imagine this. We deal with her on YouTube and Rumble. And yesterday, I was on the live with Flavor. It was only a couple hours, but I was literally like putting the headphones down. I was like, blah. I was like, what the fuck? Like, just imagine in real life. And then somebody like in your face, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, it would have went bad. I would have I would have smacked the fuck out of her. At the end of the day, I would have. I feel like he really held himself because, boy, there were some smackable, punchable, throat punch moments. Hey, super snoobies, snoobies. But them both drinking, definitely not a good thing. The drinking definitely, because it just went from him, and she kept saying, "Look at his eyes." I want everybody, because somebody did make the comment on my on that video, and it said his eyes are like that because of the phone light, which is 100% true. If you look at it, it's like, okay, maybe he was drinking, but listen, he wasn't drinking and fucking up the whole house. He wasn't drinking and shooting bullets in his damn roof like she did.
Exactly. And that's why I'm saying he's not a saint, because I don't know. But what I am saying is all that video showed was her antagonistic behavior.
True,
in my opinion.
Just like Lori said.
In my opinion.
The video with the cement, she thought that was funny. So let me tell you something. When I was in my DV situation, do you think I was laughing like, you have cement, you're funny, you're pissed? No, absolutely fucking not.
No.
That's why it's kind of very questionable.
Snowstorm,
I
don't like
to question that shit.
I agree, hey, Snowstorm.
Hey, Simply Becca.
Hey, Becca.
Abuse.
How goes it, love?
Exactly. That's one thing you can tell, and it's only because I've been deep into a DV situation that you can tell another woman's kind of going through it, like by their emotions. Like I was dead to the world, like not let me record you, let me run after you. I was more like, get the fuck away from me, get away. And that house is big enough where she could have just been like, Let him do his sword. You go somewhere else. Like,
Yep. Why is she approaching him with the phone on camera, having him on camera, and then she immediately goes from, what are you doing?
Hey, Mary Andy, I'm so
hey,
happy to see. No.
I've been
hey,
praying for you, Mirandy.
No. Even my husband says Mirandy because I say it, and I'm so glad to hear that baby girl is doing a lot better. She's a fighter.
Yes.
She is a fighter.
Yes. But like, seriously, I'm sorry, but if someone that was abusing me in that way were sharpening a sword, I would be in a bedroom with the doors locked with something up against the door. Okay, I wouldn't be standing literally
in his
4
face.
feet away from him, videoing him and asking, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And then you go from that to, oh, you're torturing me. You're torturing me. You're scaring. Like, what in the hell? Come on now.
I did two of a kind. And I also went through that. So it's like, you don't chase somebody around. You listen, if he is sharpening a sword and she thought, oh, he's going to whatever, she wouldn't be in his presence. I can tell you that damn straight. She would not. I would be definitely out the door, gone. Well, actually, I'm lying. Mine used to stand in front of the door. We only had one door. We only had one door. I was on the 3rd floor apartment at this time, and he would not let me go to that fucking door. But I sure the hell did go in my room and lock that motherfucking door. I don't care how much you beat it. Hey, Queen. I don't care how much you beat it. Beat that fucking door.
Becca, oh my God, I'm so glad you brought that up. Oh my gosh. Because if y'all remember correctly, Becca, I'm so glad you brought that up. I can also show what boiling water does to someone's skin. But y'all seen her do a whole live in her freaking bikini. Okay? So can y'all please tell me, as she said, 2nd and 3rd degree burns, those will leave scars. Okay.
Hey, hell yeah, I'll say they do because listen, I had a 3rd degree burn on my arm from, I'm not even lying. I put baby oil on my arm, like my body, and went out back to tan, came in, and I was cooking a bagel, and I burnt my arm really bad that my skin was on the toaster. Also got hit with a slice of bacon from my brother, and it burnt my leg. I still got my arm, I had skin grafts done, which you can still see, where the lining is.
Do you mean line, not lion?
The lining, like the lining of the toaster is on my arm still. The lining.
Well, I have on my right hand, I have the pattern of the heating element in your oven.
Yeah.
Because when my injury first happened, I kept forgetting. Like it's something you have to learn that, like, not to use. Like, you have to use a pot holder, whatever. So I was cooking a pizza, and I just kind of reached my right hand in there to turn it. And when I lifted my hand up to come out of the oven, I touched the heating element on the top. So I have a scar on my right hand where I have very thin skin, where you see the squiggle line. And I just took care of that with some like wet bandages, and because I have these burn bandages and all that kind of stuff. But I've got burns all over me, and even like getting stuff out of my air fryer and touching the basket by accident, I've got scars all over my arm now. So all I have to say is, if he poured boiling water on you and you had skin grafts and 2nd, 3rd degree burns on your thigh and butt or whatever you said, when you did your live in that bikini, none of that is visible. Just saying.
Jojo, that is absolutely true. It seems to be like anybody that does try to I'm not going to say help Michelle, because at one point I did, At one point, I did want to help Michelle, but it
Hey,
came to the point
Smooch.
like this bitch don't want help, so why keep trying? But I did say
Yep.
yesterday, Michelle, if you feel like you want to drink and you need somebody just to talk to get you out of there, I will talk to you to get you out of there. But nothing else I can do to help you. Nothing at
No,
all. There's nothing.
no.
Beezer, I want to say,
I,
keep pushing with that channel because in my heart, I feel like it's going to
mm-hmm.
be a really good channel. Well, it's not my heart; it's
I
my
do too.
my feelings that I get. It's going to be amazing. Keep going. Don't doubt yourself because I feel
Yes.
like you are, and don't. Okay, don't do it.
Nope.
Also,
Because you're a
let's talk about.
wonderful person, honey. And I think what you have done is an amazing, amazing idea. It
Oh
really is.
hell yeah! I love the whole concept of it because
Yep.
this side, that side, it's really getting like I can't fucking take this shit. Like it's getting it's getting to me like that, and that's like, listen, I have friends from all sides, so it's too much. But let's talk about
It is.
Michelle. Why couldn't you spit? You had dry mouth like a motherfucker. You couldn't spit. She said I couldn't spit. Nothing would come out. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, you know what? That's what that's what they were talking about in that one fight where she's recording him. They're talking about money, and she's talking about like her getting a job. I was just like, See,
Yeah,
I feel
I
it, Beezer.
didn't hear that part. So,
I knew it, Beezer. That's why I'm glad you came in here because I just want to say, keep going. Keep going. Yes, I do, Mags. You know,
yes.
I always want to hear some good news. Hey, Coco Joe. I always want to hear good news.
Hey, Coco.
She's not. Listen, this is what I wanted to say to her yesterday, but she kept cutting me off. I wanted to tell her, all right, you told everybody you're going to be a grandmother, which everybody knows now. But at the end of the day, now, like you are showing your son's texts, like he's not going to want you, or, that's breaking the trust. You're not supposed to share any message. I don't give a fuck if somebody said, prove to me your son said this. Absolutely no. At the end of the day, my son's not on YouTube. He might come and say hi, but no, I'm not showing any of that. She needs to really boundaries. She needs to learn boundaries and more of like just respect, man. Respect him.
Well, she doesn't have boundaries because she is a narcissist and she's always right. That's the point. And for what's so, I don't know if you'd call it an oxymoron or if you would call it, I don't know what you would call it, but the texts were literally about her not talking about him, and she comes the next day and shows his texts and reads them to everyone. Like you're not getting it. He doesn't want you talking about him on your channel, and you come back the next day because it's someone else's fault because they sent him the clip of the video, and you read all the text messages between the two of you and show them. Like, are you're not getting the point at all.
That's kind of what I was telling her. Like, even though Joseph's seen your video, take it down. Show him, like, look, I'm sorry. I do respect you. I cross the line. Here's the thing. When you do shit like that, like, trust me, you're not going to want your kid to be in that type of situation. So if you want to be a great grandmom and do all that, like, you right now is the time that you go deep into therapy or deep into sobriety and get your shit together, because I don't see any good coming from it. And she ain't renting shit. Let's just be fucking absolutely honest. She already said what it was.
Well, but here's the thing, and no, I would, I don't hate to say this.
That's awesome, Mags. I know that you were struggling with that. She will no longer be homeless. I will have a place now.
Mags.
That is fucking amazing.
Yes, it is.
That is
yes,
so
it
amazing.
Is. But back to the scooter thing. Yeah, she might have removed the video saying she was going to be a grandma, but she still has a video of her showing and reading all of the text messages he sent her. And I worry because I don't know what his triggers are. I'm sure she doesn't know what his triggers are. He's trying to do better, and something that simple could trigger him to relapse, if that makes
That's
sense.
my fault. I said, not only did she, just like this comment said, when she was talking about her son and the baby, she throws out there like, oh, they don't want to get married, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's kind of like, and I know he's going to be embarrassed if his
Hey, Share
baby's
Bear.
mom ever comes across these videos. It's fucking embarrassing. Like, some things, like I try to tell her, is shut the fuck up about it. Stop. These people don't need to know everything. Like, do you come on here every time you shit and piss? No.
Well, I'm the pisser. I mean, you already know that, but you know.
He said why'd you say that? That's not even true about going to church with him. See, yeah, that's thank you, Maddox.
Maddox.
That's what I'm saying. She's given us this persona that me and my son's going to church, we're doing this, we're doing that. In my opinion, and this is my opinion only, I believe Joseph knows his triggers. I believe he knows he's staying away for a fucking reason. And I got to give him props on that, because some people fall. Listen, I fell for years into my mom's trap. Always into her bullshit saga. I always fell into it until literally a couple years ago. I'm like, fuck this. I cannot take it. I cannot take it.
Yep. Coco, it was disrespectful to the girl and to her son that is trying his best to get right. You know, that's all I'll say. I'm not going to give like any business or whatever, even though she said it all over YouTube. He's trying to get himself together. And when she's doing things like that,
I appreciate it.
What if that's a trigger? You know what I mean? Like, she don't even think about shit like that. And I'm sorry, but as a mother, everything that I say and do with my children, I make sure that like any advice I give them is not going to be advice that's going to like cause them to make a wrong decision. I do my best. If I don't know the answer, I straight up tell them I don't know the answer, and I'm sorry. Okay.
Nay, I don't think
I'm always here.
I don't think she's getting anything, because she has too many contempts against her. And listen, in the court thing, she's not even supposed to be talking about ATN, but she throws out videos and pictures of them. I mean, clearly a clip was taken for, reasons, but I don't think she understands that. Just like yesterday when I said, you're not going to be in trouble for the tags, you're going to be in trouble for the 5 DUIs. No, I'm not. I told her, come back to Flavor's channel in 6 months and say, you know what, Flavor, you were fucking right. I am going to jail.
Bell, same here. And there are the host being one of them, and maybe another in the chat that can vouch for that. Like, my world literally revolves around my 2 little boys, because the other 6 are grown and they have their own lives. But everything I do revolves around them. Like, they just got new tablets today because my son has had an iPhone that he's been using. It was one of our kids' old phones, and he's been using it for about 7 years. He doesn't have a phone number. He just uses it for Wi-Fi. Like, he watches shows, Disney Plus, stuff like that. Well, it finally gave up. It quit charging and all that. So I got them both a new tablet. And a lot of people would say, well, yeah, just fix the problem of electronics. But you know what? And I'm just being honest, that's the world we live in. Whether people want to admit it or not, that's the world we live in.
Mizzy Megs, I 100% understand that, like 100%. Let me tell you something. I used to be close with my in-laws. Absolutely not. And not no more. Absolutely fucking not. Okay. And there's specific reasons why. And I don't want to get into full detail, but now if I was Joseph and I see my mother-in-law doing that shit, I'd probably want to beat her fucking ass, to be honest. I mean, we just got called the white family, so you've been spending all your time with the white family. The fuck? Who says that shit? fuck? She has always alcohol in her system. That's what I don't understand. Listen, I never understood the alcohol thing. I mean, I got big drinkers in my family, but I'm not one of them. Maybe when I was younger, I would just drink to have fun, but I don't know. I couldn't be drunk every day. I just fucking couldn't. My dogs are like my kids. They eat before me. Your dogs are fucking awesome. It's so toxic, man. It's so toxic. And
y'all hang on. I'm helping fix some fence.
You're fixing a fence? That's, you know what, Snowstorm? I tried to even tell her yesterday. Don't even come to YouTube. Like, if you feel like you never mourned your son, or you stop coming to Rumble, stop coming to YouTube, just shut it off. Like, just shut it off. Don't give a fuck what people say. Hey, Shine. Don't care what people say about you. Don't care just shut it off. But here she goes. She wants the attention. She needs the attention. That's exactly why yesterday she was like, Lucy, Nigel. But I'll say, TLC, you're fucking weird. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. You're crying, complaining that Michelle's doing all this shit to you, but it's you digging up information, paying people for information. First and foremost, I'm going to be clear on this. Anybody selling or buying anybody's information, you're a fucking sick individual. Making money off selling somebody's information, you're sick. Buying somebody's information, you're fucking sick, okay?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What are you laughing about
I'm
over
sorry.
there?
Shit. I didn't know I was unmuted yet. My neighbor is helping me fix my fence. I've told a couple people, Devious and Top Hats is a couple people that my fence is on the edge of the house. The pole got bent, so Maverick and Sophie can run out. They squeeze their fat asses in that crevice right there. Well, he just decided, because I told him, I'll pay you to do the work, whatever. I don't want nothing for free ever. I don't. And he just decided today was the day he was going to come over here and do it. And I said to him, I feel really bad you over here doing this. Like, it don't have to be done today. And he was like, well, I'm half lit, so I might as well. I'm like, oh, Jesus. So he asked me to come over there and hold the pole. That's why I had to mute, because he's using if you guys don't know what a driver is, it's this thing with two handles on it, and you put it over like a pole and you drive it into the ground with the two handles. Well, my hand is sliced wide open. And I said to him when he walked away, I said, you don't have to do this today. He was like, what's better than a half-lit person putting the fence up? I'm like, well, I mean, I'm bleeding over here, buddy. I'm bleeding a little bit. Not a little bit. I'm actually bleeding a lot.
This is simply Becca's burns. And you see this bubble? Like, hold on. This bubble right here, that's how my whole arm was. Not just a red mark. This is literally a legit fucking burn.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? Somebody just said something about her showing in Texas. Maybe that's the thing too. Maybe she's like, oh, fuck. Maybe if I show these Texas, it's going to get me and him in a fight, and I don't have to be grandma. Some people think that way. I'm just saying. Could be a thing. I don't have to be a grandma.
No, I'm a full-on grandma. I'm a full-on grandma.
Oh, thank you, Debbie J. I appreciate all y'all. I really do.
Thank you, Debbie J. Mama. But no, I am
box cutter ninja motherfuckers. Did you hear that?
Oh my God!
Now we added that to the fucking resume. Are we fucking serious? Yeah, I can call box.
Roof climber and box cutting ninja.
Harness rider, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I received some injuries. He just went back home, so I don't know if that's
I've been in chat and I can't type because I took the apple cutter. Knox, you know the apple cutter? Yeah, I took that.
Yes.
Cut my apple and a slice 2 of my fingers. So I've been typing in chat, and I'm like, people are probably like, what the fuck is this bitch writing? My thumb sliced in half.
Oh, Jesus.
She did take one of the videos down about her son, but literally the text messages are still shown. They're still shown. You're a hot girl.
Do y'all
What
see my arm?
Nux. Stay away from that man.
Like, he was using the pile driver or whatever. And
pile drive the fuck out of your arm. What are you talking about?
Well, the pole has, like, teeth on it. You know, because, and then at the bottom it has like a triangle spade that you need to get in the ground. So you have to drive it into the ground. But yeah, that's. And then I'll also show you guys, if you can't see that bruise on my hand right there. I don't know how anybody can't see it.
Do you need bubble wrap? I got a whole bunch of
bubble wrap over here. That right there was me playing with Maverick, and he bit like a vein in my hand, apparently, because it was a big bubble. And I think that's just blood pooling under the skin, because you see how big it's gotten. It was just like a semi-puncture wound, but I think he bit a vein, and so it started bleeding, and now it's a almost whole hand bruise. So,
right, Lori? I'm telling Tucker she's doing yard work with her nails done. He's gonna be mad. I'm telling Tucker.
No, these nails, he needs to come fix these nails.
Right, James Blonde, who the fuck is she to question anybody's paternity? Like, bitch, question your own paternity.
Really? Come on, honey. You've been married however many times you've been married. Or, like, let's be real here.
Hold
Come
up.
on now.
Well, I got Matthew in the chat.
Hey, Matthew.
What are you doing over there? Fucking being freaky with Kimmy Love. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
Shit. No, hold up.
Oh yeah, that was some freaky shit.
Yeah, simply Becca. That's why I didn't go to the doctor, because it bubbled up, and I was like, okay. And it did not puncture my skin, so he obviously just kind of broke it, and now it's pooling blood under the skin. So I'm sure it healed itself, and everything will be fine.
Well, if
I don't
it's
go
not,
to the doctor
maybe,
for nothing.
I was about to say, maybe you should go to the doctor.
Nah, as long as it's not a blood clot, I'm good. I'm good. Yes. Top hats. He's up to date on. You know what? You already know this information, so I'm tired of fucking with you, Top Hats. Yes, he's up to date on his shots, and he actually had to get a kennel cough shot to go to daycare.
Be careful when you go to Walmart, because there's a box ninja out there. You better be careful. She's a box ninja. Then she kept saying, whose account is this? Oh, then she kept saying where she worked, even though like Trey did put it out there. Trey, stay the fuck off YouTube, because listen, I heard you say, oh, I'm gonna make a channel. Get the fuck out of here. We don't need another person like you in TCL. Okay, I'm gonna share this, and this is a mind your business. No, I'm not minding. Super soaker. Listen here. If my eyes ever have to see that ever again, I promise you, Matthew, I will get in my mom van and come and take your car. Okay? If I have to see a super soaker ever again, I'm gonna share this. This is Lori. Listen, Sober Sunday, when Flavor was talking about the drinking and driving, I told Michelle yesterday, you should go back and watch it, because not only was it a great live, it was very educational. A lot of people can relate. Now, Lori, do you want me to show? I don't know what you want me to show, because now I'm like, should I show it? Because Lori's been through it too. It's triggering for a lot of people. It's so triggering. Like, and then laughing about drinking and driving, because she said yesterday that she told the guy that, oh, I don't drink and drive. That's not what you say. You say, I don't drink, not I don't drink and drive. And then I don't find it funny. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Hold on. Do you want me to show the cards? The cards that you sent me? Matthew, if I'm telling you right now, Super Soaker, I'm going to egg your house. I'm going to egg the shit out of your house. Okay? And Kimmy, if you ever do that shit again too, boy, I'm gonna egg the fuck out of your house too. Okay, I was making sure. So Michelle, pay attention. Okay. This is a person. This is Lori's. I believe it's her uncle that passed away from a person drinking and driving. Okay, I'm going to share the story too. Pay attention, Michelle. Drinking lost his life from a person like you. Father. I knew it was uncle or father. I should have looked in my messages first, but I'm sorry, Lori. This is Lori's father. Drinking and driving. Not only was her father, hold on. Let's go up to this one. This is her uncle. Lost his life to somebody like you, Michelle. Somebody that drinks and drives. Do you think that a lot of people on this platform are yelling and want you to stop for a reason? Not only because you're behind the wheel, but we're more worried about the people like Mary Andy, the people that actually live around you, the people that have to drive on these streets. Same day, same accident. They were in the same exact accident. Same day, same person. One stupid drunk driver took 2 people's lives. 2. Not 1, but 2. Lori, and listen, Michelle, this is what Lori gets to carry around with her. Is 2 of them pictures with her. That's what she has left from somebody thinking that they can drink and drive. Lost my 21-year-old brother to a drunk driver at the age of 21. He was on his way home from the Navy. See, that's a shame. Listen, there's a I take this one street home, and there's this big sign of this guy. Now, it's been there for years, not years, but like maybe a couple years. His face is on the sign. A drunk driver hit this man just trying to walk home from work. Hit him, left the scene. It's disgusting. I'll have fun, Beezer, because taxes are so fun.
Yeah. If we do ours on, well, we don't get them anymore, but we still do it just to be legal or whatever on TurboTax. So, but I do want to say this on the whole drunk driver thing. If, and you know, this sounds horrible in the way I'm gonna say it, I guess, but I don't know how else to say it.
Okay, Lord. I wasn't sure. I don't want to, you know, sometimes I don't want to step over and just start showing everything. But yeah, he definitely took 5 people's lives and a hunting dog that day. And her dad and uncle were just out hunting. They were on their way back, and this asshole hit them. But go ahead, Knox. I'm looking for the car now.
No, that's okay. When my accident happened that has caused all my problems, she was an intoxicated driver. We were all at a stoplight. She never hit the brakes. 56 or 57, y'all don't quote me. I'll have to get the accident report. But it was 56 or 57 miles an hour she was going. And there was an old Cadillac in between my vehicle and her vehicle. And how that young man in that Cadillac walked out of that car, I will never know, because what she did is she hit him at full speed, 57 miles an hour, which in turn hit us in the back. I had 4 of my children in the car. And I'm just going to tell you, one of the things she kept saying over and over again is, this should have never happened to me. This is not supposed to happen to me. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, this young man, he was crying because he's like, my wife and I just bought this car 8 days ago. We just bought the car 8 days ago.
Lori, is that a Bronco? I know that's off subject, but that's the truck that Lori's father and her uncle passed away in from a drunk driver. Look at that.
Wow.
And you know, if that's a Bronco, them motherfuckers back for an excursion. Oh no, they're even stronger.
Oh
Like they're built
wow.
bigger. Oh.
Mm, 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 mm.
In my opinion, right now, Michelle's driving with no license. That's my opinion. There's no
Yep.
way in hell that this lady got a legit license. I'm sorry. There's just no way.
Nope. Because, and I'll be honest, I won't say it's like a trigger, but in a way it kind of is for me because the lady that caused the accident that was intoxicated, she had switch tags, no insurance. The vehicle was not registered in her name. Devious, I've told you all this.
Sounds like
She
good
had
old Patty.
yep, she had a multitude of things. And so yeah, it triggers me a little bit because I'm like, if Scooter is riding around with, like, okay, if your driver's license isn't valid, then that means your insurance isn't valid. Okay? And if anybody in the chat disagrees, please tell me. But I'm pretty sure, 99% sure, if you don't have a valid license, your insurance is non-existent. You can't have insurance without a driver's license. You just can't.
You can't, because me and my husband were just talking about that, and we actually looked it up. If you don't have a license, you cannot get insurance on a vehicle that you have no license to, because that means that you're still going to drive it, and the insurance company don't want to risk that. This is Lori's dad.
Because you have no fucking license.
Exactly.
Hello?
This is Lori's dad and uncle the day before their accident. Living life like
Lori,
no care in the
God,
world.
I'm so sorry.
And people like you, Michelle, you get in that car thinking you can fucking drive and you're okay, but in reality, you're not. Your mind's altered. You're not. You don't have the same reaction. You just don't. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I hate. I think y'all know me very well. I always try to be like, ha ha ha. I cover things with humor and I do this, but I do think, and that's why I don't like watch her, and that's why I guess I have so much disdain for her, is because she triggers me. Because, like I said, my life changed on that day. Literally, it changed on that day. And, you know, it's kind of the same scenario. It's like you're driving drunk, you know, who knows about your tags? If you don't have a license, then your insurance is shit. You know, whether the car's in your name or not, like whoever you hit, they have to go through at least a 2 to 3 year lawsuit to get anything out of you because your insurance is not valid and it's not going to pay for you fucking somebody up.
I just looked it up. It says you won't be able to finalize any policy in Georgia if you do not have a valid driver's license. Meaning, if you don't have a license, you cannot absolutely no. They're not going to give you insurance because they don't want to risk it because they know you're going to get in that car and they know you're going to drive.
Well, and here's the thing, guys, and I don't mean this toward one person. I mean this toward whoever and however many ever. If you are supporting her way of life, in my opinion, you're basically telling her it's okay. It's okay that you did these things. That's all I'm gonna say. Like,
That's
because if people don't help a person like that, if they say I'm done all across the board, everybody's done, that's when they reach rock bottom. And as long as there's always somebody there to help, or do this or do that, they'll never reach that rock bottom point, and they'll continue the same fucking behavior that they continue to do, apparently. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm sorry. I get upset about stuff like that because, like, that fucked my whole life up.
Yeah, just think about this today. Michelle said yesterday that today she's going to Louisiana, meaning she's getting in that car and she's driving from Georgia to Louisiana. Now, what she's doing in Louisiana, who the fuck knows? She might be trying to get an ID using her middle name again, but I wonder. Let me look that up. I want to see what happens. Because I'll tell you this, the lady that hit me in Jersey, she got away. All she had to do was pay fines. That's it. That's all.
Oh, the one that hit me, she jumped out of her car and laid flat on the pavement and said, her neck. So she got taken to the hospital. I was in an adrenaline state of mind because I had 4 kids in the car with me. And so when they wanted to take me to the hospital, I'm like, no, I need to make sure my kids are okay. I need to make sure they're okay. And then they were like, your kids are okay. Your husband's right over there. He's with all of them. You know, because I had glass in my fucking neck. But I didn't care. I was running on sheer adrenaline because my kids were in the car with me.
It says if you have a driver's license and it's suspended while you have insurance, the company, they're allowed to cancel your insurance and they won't offer you coverage, like no more. Like, so even after you get your license back and try to go and be like, hey, no. Ain't that crazy? Listen to a kind. This lady, not only did she hit me, she did this previous, like from 1992, I believe, all the way up. The car wasn't hers. It wasn't registered. It didn't have no insurance. She didn't even have her license suspended. She was coming out of a liquor store, hits me, and got to drive away. Nothing fucking wrong with her. I got stuck in Jersey, had to wait for my father to get me. All she got was about, I want to say like maybe $2,000 in fines, tickets, fines. That's it. That's all.
Yep.
Why I had to fucking go around looking for a new car, which took me 2 months because I didn't even want to get into a car because this lady fucking traumatized the shit out of me.
Yeah. But, you know,
so
Devious, you and I have talked about what ended up happening with the lady that hit me, and because I have great insurance, but you know what happened once that. After 5 years, you know, so yeah. I'm living now with the repercussions of that accident. And
yeah, that's why she will not drive at all because of the accident.
No,
she won't even get into, unless she knows how you drive. She's not getting into your car. Period.
I'm not.
Probably scared the shit out of her, but I know how to drive.
Sicilian, it was very traumatic. It was, but you know, I didn't really feel the traumatic part about myself until after I knew all my kids were okay, because that was the first thing that I jumped out screaming, and I didn't even realize that I had like glass in my neck and that I had no fucking idea. I was just screaming about my kids.
I was the same way.
That's all I cared about.
Well, I was screaming about making sure my kids are all right. Like, I knew my chest and all, like, I was in pain, but I was still screaming about my kids. Jada's throwing her shoes on, trying to fight this lady. I'm like, get the fuck in the car. Get it. You should go beat this lady's ass. We're all going to be in jail over a car accident. Get in the car.
Yep.
Lori, that breaks my heart, and that really does. It's like I have headphones on, and my birds just started yelling, like if they can hear that bird, but they can't. Oh, by the way, Nux, let me tell you about that strawberry. I had the strawberry Crumbl cookie yesterday. It was like a fucking orgasm. Just hit your mouth like, It's fucking
I've
amazing.
never had Crumbl cookies.
Do you have one in
Never.
Alabama?
I don't think so.
You have to come up here.
I don't know. I need to Google it and see if there's a Crumbl cookie in Alabama, or Crumbl cookies, whatever it's called. But I've never had a Crumbl cookie.
Fucking amazing. That strawberry one in particular was so delicious. I mean, like, literally one bite, my mouth was just like, ah, ha, ha.
And did you eat both or just one?
I live 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, fuck that. I'm eating his cookie. And I did. I did that. That's the thing too, James. Every time somebody drives with no insurance, they hit us with their rates. No, that's not this law, and this whole thing is so fucked up, man. It's so, how do the good people got to pay for the fucked up people's mistakes? It's beyond me. It literally is.
Well, my insurance didn't go up because, I was hit from behind at a stoplight. But my insurance company, because we have what's called uninsured motorist protection. So my insurance company was actually the one that paid out the settlement amount because she had no insurance. None. Switch tag, no insurance, no registration, no nothing.
Lori, I knew it. That's why I was trying to get her off that subject. Like, let's get off the subject. Listen, look what she just said. The strawberry and the Chips of the Horde, the little Cookie Monster one, that was cute.
Yep.
My son fucked that thing up. He was like, we're not going to have a cookie fight today. Look at all that. Look, see? You better go find you some Crumbl cookie nuts. They are expensive, but they're absolutely an orgasm in your mouth. Not even gonna lie. So if you've never been to Crumbl cookie,
I've never.
If you want an orgasm in your mouth, go get Crumbl cookie.
Well, I'm gonna have to see if there's one here.
I know. Yesterday, I threw my shots at Michelle because I love to do that. Because Michelle wants that BBC. At the end of the day, if y'all didn't know, she really does. She wants it. I miss him every day.
Oh, Lori. You're hurting my heart, love. You're hurting my heart, baby.
I truly wish that when Flavor does her next Sober Sunday, that Michelle just sits in the bushes. Just fucking listen, Michelle. Just listen and listen to people's stories and understand that
she doesn't care, Dave.
She really don't, because she said, I never hit anybody, thank God. That's not the point. Like, at the end of the day, that's not the point of it.
Exactly. That's not the point. That means she takes no accountability for the shit she's doing, which means she'll do it again. So she can sit and listen all she wants, but what she'll do in the end is say, well, that's not me. That's not me.
Sucks, Sicilian. You read that New York is a no-fault state. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Listen, I want to go to Canada. Hold on, I gotta itch my ear.
I've been to Canada many, many, many times, but
I did twice.
That's because I was born in New York and I lived there till I was 9 or 10, and then we would go back and visit twice a year. And it was very easy for us to go to Canada because back then you didn't need a passport or anything like that. You could just go to Canada, and we would go to Canada to shop. So I've been to Canada many times.
That's so funny because my dad used to take us to Lake Erie, and then while we were up there, we would go over to Canada to go to their Walmart. Because my dad's cheap. He might have it all, but he's cheap as a motherfucker. So that thing
he's frugal. Your dad's frugal.
He's a master.
He's a harbor master.
He definitely is a harbor master. Listen, I don't think Michelle will ever. I don't think she knows how to feel like no empathy, no nothing towards anybody. I think if somebody lost her life in front of her, or because she's the cause of it, I don't think she would have no feelings. I think it would be like, fuck. Me.
No, she turned it around and say, well, they shouldn't have stopped so quickly, or they shouldn't have gone through the green light so fast. I truly believe that would be her reasoning behind it. They shouldn't have pulled off when the light turned green so fast because I didn't have time to stop. It would be something like that. And I won't back down from that. You know, she can come in this chat, she can call me names, she can whatever, but she is so narcissistic
Hey, Miranda.
that it would be the other person's fault. It will always be the other person's fault, not hers.
No, she really thought she was like doing an interview yesterday. So it was funny as shit because me and Flay was cracking the fuck up. Super Snoop, is it the video title really Michelle? Because I just want to remind everybody, not only is Trey a racist, but Michelle, you are too. You are 100% a racist.
You are.
You said shit to Jilly that was disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you and Trey probably would be a perfect. I'm about to play if you don't mind me playing it, because listen,
who are you talking to?
Super Snoops. I said,
okay.
Michelle, you talking about this man being racist, but you're fucking racist as fuck. Like, you used the hard R. Like, you're super racist.
She sure did.
Let's see what she says.
My give a downs are fucking done. My give a fucks are minus negative. And when it comes to her.
Shout out to Super Snoops for the video. And I just like to say, any videos I do use while I stream, please, if anybody, just take your time, go over there and, you know, like it, sub up.
And again, my notes say that she said that woman acted like she lives in Section 8 housing. Trey, do you understand a lot of people that are retired or people that something happened and they got hurt and they can't ever work again, that get Social Security disability, that they get Section 8 housing? What about people that have like master's degrees and something happens? What if they got hit by like a drunk driver?
You heard that?
Whoa! Wow. Okay.
Let's say that one more time. Hold, where'd it go? Come back.
And again, my notes say that she said that woman acted like she lives in Section 8 housing. Trey, do you understand a lot of people that are retired or people that something happened and they got hurt and they can't ever work again, that get Social Security disability, that they get Section 8 housing? What about people that have like master's degrees and something happens? What if they got hit by like a drunk driver?
Michelle, you know what? Let me say this. You're a fucking dingleberry, okay? Because you are the drunk driver.
Yep.
Is she? I hate when she uses that as something. Oh, a drunk driver. You are the fucking drunk driver. Why don't you just...
And it's been proven like 7, 8 times.
Hey, Dixon.
Oh, bitch.
Does anybody know when her next jail is? I mean, her next jail. That means she's going to jail soon because, listen, when stuff flows out of my mouth like that, it usually happens. But does anybody know when her next court date is? Now, mark my words today. I'm leaving this up because I just said that and it came out so wrong, meaning that she's going to end up in jail and maybe on her New Orleans trip because it doesn't feel right, Michelle, okay? Everyone went over after Trey. That's what I'm saying.
Danius knows she makes me so fucking mad, y'all. I'm doing very well, in my opinion, because normally I lose it when it comes to her, but I'm trying to be respectful.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to make it very clear. Just because we don't like Trey and what he does, he's the same as you, Michelle. You and Trey are two peas in a fucking barrel of Tito's, okay? At the end of the day. He came here to try. He's an Uber driver. So in my head, in my opinion, he was like, oh shit, I can make a channel and make money off this shit by talking about Michelle with TCL. Yep. Like, y'all are fucking weird. Listen, you only met Michelle in real life 2 times. You have nothing to bring to the table but that you were going to fuck. You were going to give her money. Let's just be real about it. That's what it was. That's what you were gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on YouTube. Yes, he is.
Top hats.
The date is not showing up yet.
To answer my opinion to your comment is they were very lax in their like doing what they were doing. But when people started showing up from other states, which is their God-given right to do, just saying, I think they took it a little bit more serious, honestly, because before that, she was like, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know of any person that would, number one, be arrested for DUI, lose their license, all the shit they have, and then be able to get their car out of impound and drive. Like, I'm just sorry. That would never happen here.
That's why when a lot of people
Ever.
were mad that people went to court, I was like, fuck no, this is what needs to be done, because this town literally don't care until something really bad happens. So these people showing up for a court is saying, hey, look, you have a problem. And if YouTube sees your problem, why the fuck can't you see the problem that's in your own neck of the woods?
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, it's not like, oh, she got one DUI.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought he was an Uber driver. That's what I got out of it. Hey, freaking! It's getting him to start a channel. I was thinking that too, Kiki, because he kind of mentioned a channel, and I was like, please don't, because him and TCL will be behind there making a channel. Like, TCL is a big fucking troublemaker. Like, something's really, seriously, at first I'm like, okay, TCL seems okay. And I'll say I adore her son, but her, not so much. Not so fucking much.
Yeah. Well, I just, like I said, I think, back to Top Hat's comment, I think that they have been very lax with her. They've been very like, okay, don't do this again. Second time, okay, don't do this again. But when people are coming from different states and saying, y'all need to do something about this shit because she's going to kill somebody one day, I think they're starting to take it a little more serious, to be quite honest. And if that's what comes out of it, hey, I'm so happy.
I feel you on that, Dixie. Like, I literally don't care for him because you know what? Him and Michelle are almost the same people. Literally, this is Michelle's best friend, as she claims, husband. They were literally both don't have no respect because they were going to go meet up at a hotel, Airbnb, whatever the fuck they were going to do. And that just says a lot about both of them, that you had no respect for, both of you had no respect for any relationship that you were in. Because listen, if any of my friends passed away and their husband or whatever was around, I would just make sure, hey, you and the kids good? We ain't going to go. I said, good? If you and the kids are good, we ain't going to go shack up in a fucking Airbnb.
No. Mm-mm. And, you know, furthermore, you know, this, people may look at this as me pot calling kettle black, and that's fine. But the other night on my live, when I said, or on Flavor's Live, whichever you heard it on, when I said she has a friend and a mod that is very kind that lives where she is, you know, currently has a driver's license at or whatever. I wasn't saying that to be ugly toward that person. I really wasn't. I just know that Michelle is very good at taking advantage of people. And for her to say on her own live or admit on her own live that she's using that address and that, you know, yes, van life, whatever she said, like that, regardless, that should have never come out of her mouth. It shouldn't have. And that's just my opinion. It should have never came out of her mouth.
Nope, at all. That's why I said yesterday, like, even if people thought about it, you didn't have to confirm it. You didn't have to put her name out there, because at the end of the day, I'm just going to say Van Life's a good person. I don't understand why. I don't understand their friendship, but that's not for me to understand.
Yep, that's right.
But that's another thing too. She definitely could be in trouble, and Michelle just proved to you again in your face that she didn't give a fuck. She's gonna tell
and
it.
She don't. She don't give a fuck at all. Like, not at all.
I'm trying to say she wanted to get together with him to, like, no. Listen, everybody knew what it was. Listen, you don't go meet up with some guy, well, your friend's husband, because literally she passed on, so that would still be considered her husband. No, sorry, we're not gonna reminisce. Maybe we'll talk on the phone. I'm gonna make sure you're good, the kids are good, and that's it. That's just weird to me.
But wait a minute, because remember she said, I've only met you 2 times. So why would she be reaching out to him and getting so personal if it mattered to her so much that he moved this girl in 3 weeks after her best friend passed away? She kind of did the same thing, didn't she? Just saying.
Yep. That's what I mean.
It was okay for her. I mean, I ain't saying he's right or wrong, whatever. I don't know.
They're both wrong, period. Her friend
exactly
looking down on them both like, oh, y'all are going to pay. You're both going to pay. That's dirty shit. Yeah, I don't get that either. I think, Flash, I think that's kind of like, I want to save people, because at one point I used to do that, and you got to listen, you can never save somebody that don't want to be saved.
That's right. They have to want it. They have to want it themselves. And if they don't, listen, guys, I'm not trying to give TMI and top hats. I agree with your statement. Just because you can say something doesn't mean you should, period. But listen, you know, I'm 45 years old, I think. Or I'm almost 45. I can't remember. Or maybe I'm almost 46.
No, you're 45.
I don't know. I was born in 78.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't keep up with it anymore. After 40, I don't keep up with it. But
yeah, you're 45. You're 45.
Okay, so I'll be 46. Okay. But you know, back to whoever's comment that was of calling her out like that. I agree. But on the same token, I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't do that for somebody. Like, you know,
hey, Chihuahua.
If Devious needed something, like seriously needed something, and she physically had to move here to my house, then of course she's living here with me. She can use my address. If I move to her house, I will physically use her address. That's just the way it is. Because there's no fraud in that. But other than that, no. I mean, you're only going to get yourself in trouble. And let me tell you, like, I've been there, done that so many times, because I'm a very giving person. I'm a very I try to help people if I can.
Remind me to say something after you're done. Go ahead.
I don't want you to get in trouble, because I think you're a very good person. I do. And I think you want to help people. And I think you want to help her. And I just don't want you, because once the repercussions happen, I don't think she'll be there for you. It's all going to be on you. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Be sweet, Mama.
I know. I thought I was going to be 39. I was 38 that whole time. Like, Lord, what is wrong with me?
Come on, Soph.
Shit, I couldn't even just start this live. Oh, let me bring this up before I forget. There's somebody on the internet now saying that they never dry begged or any of that shit to you. Let me say this. You can go in these chats and tell people, I never dry begged or asked for nothing. You fucking dead ass dry begged and got Nux to buy you shit she should have never fucking bought. Then you went live and said, no, I have a stove. That's some fucked up shit. Don't think people in this community don't know.
But I do want to say this. Did I ever say, and I'm sure some people in this chat will remember, and Devious, I'm sure you'll remember, did I ever once say, I mean, she came out outright and asked me every single day, or did I say, like, the sad fishing thing? Like, she was telling me how
straight up she's sad fish. She didn't ask, and I just did it because, like, you know, if that's like me going to Nux saying, "Hey, Nux, like, damn, I can't get my husband a fishing chair." Just saying, I'm just gonna use an example of this random fishing chair. If you get
you and that fucking fishing chair, bitch, I swear to God,
like that shit pissed me off. But don't go around in chats like I didn't do that. Like, just admit that shit, bro. Admit it.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
I don't want to bring this up, but I'm gonna.
2 loans that were asked for. I never once said, this person asked me if I could do this. I never said that. Because I'm not going to lie to nobody. And that's that.
Freaking.
For fuck's sake.
Yes, friggin' this motherfucker been going around in chat saying, I never dry bagged. I never did any of that. Hey, Granny E. Yes, you fucking did. You did. And not only did you do it to Nux, you did it to somebody else behind the scene. That literally 2 people came and was like, yo, this person is. And I was like, oh, shit. Whoa.
Hey, seen it before?
Hey, Tammy. But I'm just saying, I need a fishing chair. Ass Nux.
Fine, bitch. You know what? I'm going to send you the most deluxe fucking fishing chair.
I will fucking break it on live. I will stream myself breaking that fucker. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Right now, you're just dry begging right now because you keep bringing it up. No, I'm just kidding.
Hold on. Guys, since I'm dry begging, there's this icy machine.
But listen, guys. Like, I seriously, when I say things, whether it be on my live or Devious's live, I don't ever try to sugarcoat shit. I don't ever try to say, oh, they begged me for it. No, I say the truth. Like, no, she didn't outright ask me. She just showed me pictures and said, I don't know what to do because of this, and you know, just a conversation about it. You know, I never. There was two times that I was directly asked for a quote loan. Other than that, the rest of it was just like I said. I'm not going to lie on somebody and say, oh, you know what? She directly asked me, could I buy this? Could I buy that? Could I buy that? No, I said exactly what happened.
That's what I mean. So me seeing it in chats like, come on, bro, just fucking tell the truth. That's a lot. Listen, I don't want to touch bases on this, but I'm going to for a second. Kimmy Love, sorry. Just like the Kimmy Love shit. You went and told lies about certain people, and what you need to do is just take accountability, not sit there and be like, I don't remember that. You do remember that. I'm sorry, you do. And listen, one of the things that was said, actually, my jaw hit the floor because it's one of my fucking friends. And I'm like, wait, I know this person. Why? Like, this person ain't nothing like that. So I was kind of like, don't do it. About dry begging. I don't know which one about dry begging calls.
Yeah.
Name, bunch that did. There's so many that do. There is so many that do. But don't lie about it. Like, own it.
Yeah. And honestly, an example to me, an example of dry begging, which I'm learning all these new terms like e-begging, dry begging, all this stuff. Dry begging to me is like me getting on Devious's panel here and saying, guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. My stove won't work. My microwave caught on fire.
Yeah,
like,
go ahead.
And I don't know what I'm gonna do because I mean I only get paid once a month, and that barely covers the bills. And I mean I just don't know what I'm gonna do, and repeat it over and over again. That to me, now that I've understood dry begging, that would be me dry begging for you guys to hopefully come through and say, "Oh, poor Nux, let me make sure she has a toaster oven or something she can cook in." That's the way I see it. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, please.
What is that?
Fried pickles.
Fried pickles. What made you buy fried pickles?
I didn't buy them.
Who bought them?
I guess she.
Ew, tell him he's nasty.
Starts with E.
He didn't even like pickles at all. I think he got them for Jay.
Oh, no, listen. I just watched Jason Momoa on Fast and the Furious 10, I think it is. And he just, like, irked my soul that whole movie. I'm like, why is he being such an asshole? Sounds like bot.
Do you want to try it?
No, I do not want to eat that. No, please, no.
They're kind of good.
Go ahead, take a bite right now.
Hey, ogre boy. Hey, ogre boy. Y'all, Maverick, now his two canines, the long teeth on bottom, stick out onto his top lip. It's the funniest thing, I swear. I swear it.
I hate that one. I'm sorry. I might not be able to stream, as they're writing this on the community wall. I may not be able to stream for a while because my cell phone bill. What the fuck? You just wrote that on your whole community wall.
Or your internet.
You better take your ass to McDonald's.
Or your internet.
Green fry.
When you get a message from someone you think is your friend and they say, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Like, I just started my channel and now our internet's being cut off." Like, what would y'all consider that as? Because maybe I'm wrong. If somebody contacted you and said that, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like,
my microwave just lit on fire. And my stove don't work. But then in a week or two, it's going to work. And I'm just not going to tell you that it works. Fried pickles are like, are y'all serious? I don't know. I never.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, my kids, they're eating.
They are good. They are really good.
My daughter's boyfriend's over, and he be buying the most outrageous stuff.
Oh, Rojo. No, I'm talking about my fur baby. He's an old English bulldog, so his bottom teeth are like way far away from his top teeth. And so he has the most awesome underbite ever. Well, I could say that in a funny, is my real life, and no.
Don't want anything.
Top hats, what in the hell? Well, I could say that in a funny, her is my real life, and not anything.
Listen, I was paying attention to the chat in Flavels yesterday, and True Crime with Andy, I think that's her name, said Michelle owed her $250. Michelle. And just to think about all this, just think about it. Nux, she even said at one point, I'm going to ask Nux to buy me a butcher box. Bitch.
I know. And thank you for bringing that up, because number one, I've never been sub to bot. I'm not going to speak ugly because I don't know nothing about her. But number two, someone that's actually was in this chat sent me a message and said, bot's over there, and she's talking about Michelle, and Michelle is saying, you are going to send her the money for a butcher box. Well, at the time, I didn't know those were old messages because it was made out like these were like current messages. So I went on Bot's panel and said, I won't buy that bitch shit. So if she thinks if anybody thinks I'm giving her money, I'm fucking not. That's why I went on Bot's panel. Still ain't sub to her. No offense. Don't
Please
know her.
don't. Stay away.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm still not sub
Oh,
to
look.
her. And
She said Michelle Ensky. Oh, Andy, a lot of. Listen, people, if. I'm going to say this. Don't throw your money at anybody. Get to know that person. And if you enjoy it, then do it out the kindness of your heart. But other than that, fuck no. I don't know. Just keep it real. I thought about a microwave pocketbook for some reason when I thought about that. Like a travel on pocketbook with a microwave. I don't know why.
yeah. No, Sophie. She's a
Wow.
girl, and I'm not trying to be ugly, but why is she doing like the HUMP motion?
Because she heard me
She's
talking
a
about them
girl.
cookies. And hey, Purple Passion.
I'm trying to show y'all them right now. There's Maverick.
He's so goofy.
Shit. Hang on.
I hope he knocked you. He said, fuck out of here. No money to my kids. Listen, that's my kids will, because my sons work and they'll ask to borrow money. And when they get paid, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I'm trying to teach them responsibility. I 100% will say, now, cash at me what you owe me. And they sure do. You be demonic too. I'm very fucking demonic. I'm a demonic creature. That dog just said, fuck out of here. Car, phone, rental, food, insurance policy. That's insane. Listen, nobody on the internet should be, first of all, taking that much money from anybody. And nobody should be giving that much money to nobody. Nux, he took you out of here. He was like, no, anybody, I can see like people trying to give people little, tips here and there, but thousands, hundreds of dollars, absolutely not. Because at the end of the day, you just got to think about it. You really don't know that person in real life. Like you just don't know. You don't know. I'm a very dark person. Me too. I'm fucking weird. I always say, ski-wee, ski-wee.
Yeah,
he's out of here.
as soon as I tried to show him, he jumped and knocked the phone out of my hand, and I don't know what.
Oh, no, I don't need no internet. I have internet. Listen, and even if I don't have internet, I have McDonald's behind my house, and yes, I can log into their Wi-Fi if I wanted to. Dead ass, I could. Nux can tell you. I can log into their Wi-Fi with no interruptions.
She can. All right, I'm trying to let y'all see them.
That's good, Lori.
I don't know if y'all can see him playing or whatever, but
yeah, he's
here
bigger
he
than
comes.
her.
Yeah, hey, bruh, hey. Hey.
Yeah, I can see stuff like that, but people are asking for like hundreds and thousands of dollars. Like, no. Put that. Listen, if you have an urge to give money, put it in your own account, a savings account. He is huge. Oop.
you see, he lets her tip him over.
Yeah, I was gonna say he just definitely did like
as big as he is. Like if she tries to take him down, he's like, okay, I'll fall over.
I can't believe you went to ShopRite on a Saturday, girl. Saturday and Tuesday and ShopRite? No, absolutely, positively not. No.
But this is Maverick.
Look at him.
And that's Sophie.
And bring the shop to get money. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Some of the people I question, why do people pay some of these content creators so much money when they're not even bringing like content, if that makes sense? It's like, boom. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Once in a while, I'll throw a tip to somebody.
Lou.
And if I throw a tip, that means you entertain me. That's all. You entertain me. Hey, Cindy Lou.
Cindy Lou, Actually, the lady that I got Maverick from, she is a breeder of Frenchies and Old English. So.
Oh, Lori, that's awesome. Lori is getting a new puppy. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Look, that dog knocked that damn phone out of her hand. Again, that dog was like, hell no. Lori, by the way, tomorrow I get my little stickers. The blank ones. I bought the number and the blank ones. And I'm starting my Wizard of Oz diamond art. Oh, I can't wait. I did a lot of diamond art lately. I be listening to people's lives and I'm just diamond art, diamond art, diamond art, diamond art. It's actually very smoothing. So I didn't think I would be able to do it. And there's no instructions. Oh, you can Google it. I mean, you can YouTube it because I was kind of like, Lori taught me everything about diamond art. Literally everything about diamond art I needed to know. And I just caught on really fast and was like, boom, 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 bang. I get them done so fast. It's pretty scary. I just did a diamond art for my husband whose brother passed away. It could have came out better, but I think it was just the place that did it for me that actually made the diamond art. Hello. Oh, I have diamonds everywhere. Right now, I'm picking them off my leg. They're on my ass. They're all over. Down my shirt. Diamonds are everywhere. He said Ski stayed up and the camera does a wiggle wiggle for the host to send money. See, that's nasty too. The way that he makes it seem like all you women have to send me money. And to me, that's kind of scary to think that a man like him, a woman needs attention, that they will give a man like that money. That's just scary. Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah,
Give me a little buddy.
Oh, gosh. Go on.
No, it's not hard at all. It's actually easy. And once you get into the rhythm of doing a diamond art, it takes your mind to just like, I don't know, it relaxes the fuck out of me. And I thought it was going to piss me off because I
need Lori to email me so I know exactly.
I'm gonna send this to you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it right now.
Because like it's not only like something I can focus on, but it's good hand therapy for my hand.
She said I have them on the floor. Well, I have them on my ass cheek. I have them on my leg because the little ones I sit on my bed and do it because I'm just like, whatever. You should be shocked what some creators around here say about big donors. Like, listen, I had to give heads up because I care about people. So if I see like supposedly there's a list of big donors going and I'm like, hey, you're on that list. Like, please, I don't want to tell you what to do with your money, but next time you get a custom art picture, you need to get one. Yes, because you know what? I think that that will work out way better because that picture is like, I don't know.
Lori, I'm just going to say this and you can take it however you want. Okay. But, I think I've told you all this before. I am the one that had a Wizard of Oz collection that was appraised at $250,000. That was me, not her.
Well, I have Wizard of Oz tattooed all over me because of my aunt.
Damn it. Like,
that's another thing. Michelle, my aunt, who loved the Wizard of Oz, you know how she passed away? Cirrhosis of the liver. You know how? Drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Sent me a diamond art. I couldn't do it. I got frustrated. See, I thought I was going to get frustrated, but I promise you, I was doing them by let me do one number at a time. No, I had to do what Lori told me. Section it off and do it that way. That's what I did.
Dixie, it hurts my soul to say this, but when my house burned down in 2018, all of that went with it. But I had
wow,
one-of-a-kind pieces. I had pieces from the 1940s. I had all kinds of things. So I don't have it anymore, Dixie. I don't have it anymore.
I'm telling you, I literally I'll be done at diamond art and I pick another one back up. And I'm like, last night I was up to 4 a.m. just listening to people talking and diamond art. But it's bad. There's a certain one around here that people love, and they'll be discussing on how they speak of their subs and big donors. See, that's what irks me, because I watch people sending thousands and thousands and hundreds to people, and I'm like, ouch, ouch.
Well, when I see that, I'm like, okay, and people honestly want to say like,
oh,
our friendship is based on money, and I'm like, I'm a little confused by that, but hey,
I did
if
say
that's
that.
your opinion, that's your opinion.
Now,
Seriously,
I never wanted to, like, I did say that because it's true, and it's actually pretty fucking foul. It really is foul if you think about it, because there's some creators that just look at that person as, this is my top donor, so let me throw them a wrench and, you know, act like, you know, it's sick. I'm sorry, it's fucking sick.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I told Nux when I found out about that, and I was like, oh, thank you, Top Hats, because that would help me a lot.
And we both felt the same way. We were both like, are you fucking serious? Like, that really happens? That's so nasty. Like, that's so... Ooh. But
I'll have no
then
clue
again...
in the story. See? Dash, that makes me feel good, because I'm like, nobody's going to believe me if I do a live, like, hey, there's a fucking donating list. Like, I'm like, nobody's going to believe me. But that makes me feel a little better that now that, like, you said it and you understand, like, that it's a real thing, and it's really fucking sickening.
Yeah. And you and I both talked about that, and we were like, we don't, like, do... Now that I've tried the YouTube, I don't know if it's going to work out for me, to be honest. But either way, you and I are both the same in that, like, we don't come live for money. You know what I mean?
I'd rather talk to everybody. Shit, I've been in everybody's chats because I just like to talk.
Exactly. So when I hear that kind of stuff, it's like, wow, that's fucking insane to me that there's an actual list of donors or whatever. Yeah, because I try to treat everybody the same. I hope I do that, and just like you do. I don't care.
Thank you, Kimmy Cass. Because I really, I wanted to touch this subject, but I'm like, I think a lot of people are going to get mad. Yeah, I know that, you know, a lot of content creators will, but the fact that there's a list, and it's fucking disturbing. It's really disturbing that they look at people like, they're not looking at people as, oh, that's my sub.
Hey,
they enjoy to listen
Mama.
to me. They're looking like, hey, that person like got money and they like to watch me. That's sick.
Like, what that's, wow. Like,
it's very real, very sick.
Damn.
Thank you. Not to mention the, yup.
What?
There's this way worse. I agree.
What'd you say my name for?
One, see the semi hanging over.
Yes, Tammy, I can see you, honey.
No, I didn't. Semi-truck scared the living shit out of me.
Me too. Because my mom...
I can see you, Tammy Hall.
Look, I'm going to tell you all this. Two quick stories.
Nux, he wants to know how he could get his toothpaste off his pants.
Who wants to know?
Andrew.
Okay, well, Andrew, you can either use a piece of ice and then, like, scrape it off with a fork or something, or you can just put them in the washing machine.
Dixie. Yes.
It's up to you.
I have been here for almost 4 years and never heard another creator talk about it. Really? That's sad. That's sad. It's really sickening. Another really big content creator, we were talking about it, and they actually like brought it more to a light to me, and I was like, that's fucked up.
And this is something that she and I have talked about on the phone. You know, okay, Andrew, just grab you a piece of ice, honey.
Or just
grab
pee
you a
on
piece
it.
Of ice.
I heard that if you get stung by jellyfish, you pee on it. So try that.
Yeah, I do that in my family. No shit. Or I take a cigarette and break it open and wet the tobacco and smear that on it, on jellyfish bites.
You know what, Dixie? I think that would be a great live too. I want to talk. There's another content creator, way bigger than me, like huge, bigger than this side, that talks about it too. Like we talk about it in private, and it's just like, ugh.
Yeah. But quickly, I want to tell y'all 2 stories about my mother. Oh my gosh. Okay, so and this goes back to somebody's comment, and I can't remember who it was, but my mother got a DWI because she wasn't, she had no alcohol in her system. It was medication. So she was driving in the wrong lane, like she was driving in head-on traffic, and she pulled into KFC and went to their like drive-through. They were they had been closed for hours. She had no lights on, so of course people called the cops on her. So that happened, and then when I was in the hospital, no, I'm sorry, when my dad was in the hospital, she drove herself to the hospital after he had already been there 5 days, because she had to call me and ask me, did I know where my dad was, because he hadn't come home from work, which he hadn't worked in several years. And I explained it to her. Well, you know, at the hospital, they have these, I call them pylons, like these concrete things, so you can't, you know, go through. It's one way, you can't go through. Well, she decided that pretty much, fuck the pylons, I'm going to drive through them. And she literally got her car stuck in between those 2 concrete pylons.
Hey, Mama.
It crushed both sides of the car. So, I'm not laughing. It's just like, I guess that's another reason shit triggers me, is because I've dealt with that all my life too. And it's just like, I don't understand how somebody can drive through concrete pylons and get stuck. And whatever. That's all I'm going to say is whatever.
It's just like the Subaru. You just don't know. Lori,
exactly.
I feel
you
so
don't
bad
understand.
For people that do that. Make me sick, because anything that anybody ever gift me, I can 100% promise you, I have it, I use it, or it, like diamond art, I'll do that shit. But I just don't get it. Why make a list and then just be like, well, fuck it, I want to sell this? Like, what? Then that obviously that's not your wish list, because if you wished you wanted it and got it, not your wish list.
Yeah, I had a wish list at one time, and then somebody very sweet bought one of just about everything on it, so I just deleted the whole list. Because it was all for my kids. But I was like, well, Jesus, okay, never mind. Let's just delete the list here. But my list would honestly consist of things like a broom. And no, it's not because I can't afford a broom. It's just because if people say, oh, please make a wish list, we'd like to show you appreciation, whatever it may be, it would be like dirt for my pots, it would be like a broom, it would be cleaners, it would be hanging pots, it would be it's stuff like that, because I'm a dummy.
Like, no, that's like how I do it. Like, I put stuff on there that I actually, most of my wish list I absolutely bought for myself. Got receipts, can prove that I put my wish list there, so I can go back to it. But Lori, I get it. And Andrew, 100%. If you have a shark, make sure you put that shark so close to your pant leg so it actually sucks that toothpaste right up.
Okay.
Yes, Andrew. Do that.
Oh shit.
We're
I
here
hate
to
to do
help.
this, but I did promise. Okay, both of my kids just messed up my brain. I gotta go take my daughter's. I always take him home because I do not like him. He lives in the better part of Philly, so I make sure I drop him off at his door. So I gotta get on 95 and take his ass home. And I hate to end this
Yeah, I
live,
gotta take care of my wound.
but I do
My
appreciate
wounds.
all yous in here. Keep your wallets in your pocket unless you want to. Unless you want to. Don't feel forced to give anybody no money. Michelle, you're just a dick. Trey, you're a dick. Mama, hello.
Yeah.
Whatever
Make
you made
sure
this
y'all hit
morning,
the
I
thumbs
want
up
to
on
eat
the
it.
way out. I always forget to say that on my live, but I never forget to say it
Oh,
on
Dash,
yours.
real fast. Dash X at Wawa. They came out with a new coffee. It's called Caramel Cream. Freaking amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Oh, it's great. But I love you all, and I hope you have a beautiful Saturday. I'm going to start going live more just so we can shoot the shit. I also want to do a
You
stream,
better.
a card reading stream, so that will be coming soon. But
Yes.
I love you all. Have a
please.
beautiful day, Nuxie. I love you. I'll probably talk to you within the next 10 minutes because you know. Bye, Bobby Pin. Bye, everybody. Love you all. Love you, Nucky.
Love yous. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Thank you for being here.
Bye.